And good morning. Time now for the Community Profile on WLON, WOHS, and WCSL this Wednesday morning, the 8th of January. A whopping 23 degrees now this morning, Sandy.
Big heat wave.
About this time yesterday morning, we were still in the 10, 12 degree range or something, maybe lower. Yes, indeed. And it's good to see you again.
Always good to see you now.
Our executive producer of this here program.
This here.
This here. We're just good old folks.
Good old country.
That's why Eustace likes us.
Eustace likes us. He likes our accent.
We're just good old folks. And we got a good old folks with us here today.
Yes, we do. It's always a pleasure having Angela Patchett with us. Bless her little heart. Come up the road and it's cold as whiz out there.
Oh, that's all right. I didn't mind the weather a bit.
She said it makes her think of her days at Appalachian State.
Yeah, it brings back good memories.
Well, that's good.
At least I don't have to walk uphill anywhere. Everything's on one level down here.
Oh, yeah.
Little steep up there in the hill country.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not as much snow either.
No, yeah. I miss the snow. You know, I mean, if it's going to be cold, it needs to snow.
It
at least
just needs to be a little snow.
Big snow. Exactly right.
Seems like every time we got some precipitation, we're just either too warm or right on the borderline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this weekend. We're going to be around 60 degrees this weekend, but we're going to might have some rain, so just got to take the good with the bad.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas.
I did. Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, the little one got a good bit. Santa Claus was good to her, and she had a good time. That, of course, that makes me.
Oh, that makes all the
it makes me happy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she was tickled. So we had a good time.
That's good.
Yeah,
I guess
you did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. I've got a little great niece. She didn't get anything. She just got the store.
Oh, listen.
Yeah, exactly.
4 months before Christmas, Mr. Great Uncle over here, it was on.
Oh, yeah.
It was on.
Oh, yeah.
So I was anxious to see the pictures from what she didn't get.
Yeah, it'd be easier to list what she didn't get.
Yeah, what she didn't get.
Well, I guess, I'm sorry, Angela.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm real tickled. You know, Delana has took to the microphone, so you know who she gets that from.
Yes, ma'am.
And so Santa Claus brought her a mic stand, a microphone, a little guitar, and an amplifier for Christmas. So, yeah, she's had a good time. She's
serenading
not
you all.
scared. She'll get right up on a little stage, or she's even wanted to come here. And I was like, I don't think you're ready for that yet.
Well, you never know. You start them young.
That's right.
Bring her here. She can explain some of these, electronic toys to us old folks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just got an iPhone, and
yeah, she
all I had to do was hand it to her. I mean,
she can explain how to use it.
Yeah.
We'll take call-ins. They'll say, Delana, I've got a phone here I don't know how to use.
Yeah.
And she can say, well,
she can
push
start
the
a class.
button. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I just got a new phone not too long ago because my other one messed up, so they replaced it. Mm-hmm. But, I can't stand it. I can call people.
An honest opinion. I can't stand it.
I can't stand the thing. And if I want
That's
a picture
hilarious.
taken, I call Andre or Kevin or use Milton's phone because it takes a terrible.
Your phone's talking now.
Talking
Who'd you call?
Nobody.
Just started talking.
So I always have them come in here and take a picture because their pictures are so much better. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's over with.
That's all right.
What's going on?
Yeah, the Neal Signature, I guess y'all had some time off for the holidays, right?
We did. We sure did. And, we're back rolling again and got a lot of stuff. January's busy for us. And, of course, going into February is busy. And so, yeah, we've got a lot going on. January 10th, Friday, starts our Senior Games Silver Arts Kickoff. Mm-hmm. And what Senior Games is of course, seniors all over the county can compete. It's almost like field day, if you remember field day.
Oh, yeah.
At school, we have Gardner Webb is involved in it. The Shelby City Park's involved in it. They host events, everything from shooting pool to dodgeball, just a lot of different things like that. And seniors in the area is interested can come by the senior center at 11:30 Friday if they want to compete in different things. They can sign up, see what all of the events, the lineup is. It's basketball, racquetball, bowling, just a lot of events all over the county. And, of course, they're competing. So if they make state, then they can go to Raleigh. at the end of the year towards September
Whoa.
and compete in the state championship games,
Okay.
which we're proud to say that our Golden Girls and Silver Bell softball teams have won every year in the last 4 years their state tournaments up in Raleigh. So it's a big deal for the county and for our seniors. And if you're 50 and up, they actually lowered the age this year from 55 to 50. If you're 50 and up, want to compete, come by the senior center, and lunch is provided again. And it's Friday. You just go over the events and see what you want to sign up for. But Silver Arts is also competitory type deal. But it's not sports. It's actually anything from painting a picture to crafts. If you have a craft you want to enter, if you have a written story, if you do short stories, if you want to enter one of those, then you're welcome to do that. So you've got the sports side and you've got the other, and that kicks off Friday as well. So you can come and sign up for that, see what you want to enter into the Silver Arts. And those pieces are always on display in March. So as we, the next time I'm here, I'll let you know what days those will be.
Okay.
So, but please, by all means, if you're 50 and above, just come by the Senior Center and check us out and see what's going on to sign up. And that's 11:30 again on Friday.
Great.
That's
Okay.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So that starts off our January, and then of course January the 16th. We're all about health and wellness. So if you want to get your sugar checked or your blood pressure checked, you can come by between 8 a.m. and 10 o'clock a.m. or 8 a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. for your blood sugar screening or your blood pressure check.
Can any age come by for that?
That's right.
Yeah.
Any age can come out for that. And we also have a program. It's a Best Choices Nutrition Program. Registration is at 10 o'clock if you want to come by for that. And it's a seminar that we're doing. You can register for it on Thursday, again, the January the 16th. So that's coming up. But yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of seminars this month going on. So we have a diabetes support and wellness seminar on the 22nd of January. That's from 12 to 1. Of course, with diabetics, their feet support and keeping their feet healthy is a most important thing. And one of the most important things, and that's the topic, foot and shoe. And so if you want to come by, you're welcome to do that. Again, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock on January the 22nd.
Okay.
So just one of the two seminars. But again, like I said, the biggest thing is our senior games kickoff for January.
All right.
Oh, that sounds like a
And
lot of fun.
now you still have the bingo. That's on every Monday.
That's every Monday night. And we actually had our pre-New Year's bingo last week, and we had 172 players. And we were very tickled.
That's
But
real
we
good.
want to get more players. Monday night, every Monday night, starting at 5:30, you can come in and do pre-bingo. Early bingo starts at 5:30, and then the regular games start at 7. Minimum to play is $16. You have to buy a packet for $16. But we would love to have you. If we can get over 65 players, we can guarantee a $500 jackpot. So, but we've got to get the 65 players in there to be able to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, we're looking for bingo volunteers. If anyone wants to come in and help sell early bingo games or help in the kitchen or whatever we've got plenty of jobs for people to do. Please, by all means, call us at the Senior Center. Talk to Mary Hamrick. The number is 704-482-3488, and ask to speak to her and sign up as a volunteer because we're really needing some help right now, volunteer-wise. So Mary wanted me to make a point to say that this morning. So, yeah, Mary's very good, and she's the coordinator of bingo, so that she's the right person to talk to.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on toward the end of the month. The big thing this month, or another fundraiser we're having, is January the 24th is our Winterfest dance. We used to have 4 dances a year, every quarter. We cut that back, so we just have big dances now. And we are having one the 24th. The dance starts at 7. It's $10, or 7 to 10. The cost is just $5 to come in for the dance. There's no dinner. It's just the dance. Usually, the Winterfest last year we had a dinner and a dance. We're not doing that this year. But by all means, if you're interested in putting on your dancing shoes and coming out, you're 50 and up, you're welcome to come by. And again, it's $5.
Yeah.
So, that leads us into our next flea market.
Okay.
Ah, here we go.
I know we have 4 flea markets a year. We
Mm-hmm.
are having one this year, February the 7th, from 8 to 2. We are desperate need of vendors right now. I've got people signed up, but I need more.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested in being a flea market vendor, all you have to do, we set your table up. We provide the table and the chair. You just bring your goods, and it's the cost is just 10% of your sales.
Okay.
So you can, again, the flea market's from 8 to 2 that Friday, but Thursday after 2 o'clock you can come in to set up.
Yeah.
So the 6th, February the 6th, you can come and
Okay.
set up. We are having a biscuit sale that morning again, like we always do. The senior center actually is taking part of the building as a flea market for themselves. They do that every year. So the PA room will be all senior center merchandise, and then the rest of the building we'll set up for regular vendors. Which we had 50 vendors last February. So we want 50 vendors again. And again, we provide the tables and the chairs. You don't have to worry about bringing those out. So. Anybody interested in coming by to buy, do so, and anybody interested to sell, please give me a call. I'd love to have you.
Absolutely. And that's on the 7th of February.
7th of February.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, good
Yep.
deal.
Looking forward to it.
And I'm going to try to make it.
Good. Yeah, do that.
I made it to one of your indoor flea markets, and it was really fantastic.
Oh, well, it was good.
And-
At our holiday bazaar last November, I have to say we had over 70 people there, 70 vendors, and it was very nice. And we did very well that day.
Yeah.
And of course, this is fundraisers we do for the senior center, and that money goes to help our seniors. So even if you just come by and buy one little dollar's worth, a little
Oh, yeah,
doodad, anything helps.
Mm-hmm.
So we appreciate the business. So.
Yeah, all right. And I was just curious, the senior center this time of year, the weather we've been having, do you have folks come in who have trouble, staying warm, heating? Do you have some sort of programs for folks like that, information where they can get assistance or anything like that?
Yes.
I know the senior center itself is not does not do things like that, but you can send people to
we
the
do
agencies.
offer services. If you come in and if you're say your electricity has been turned off for some reason, we know people that can help with such as that. A lot of times seniors can't pay their bills, so we contact the Greater Baptist Association for people. We do have the services there to help people with, we don't pay for it ourselves, but we can send them to DSS or to somewhere that can help with such as that. We do coat drives. Of course, staying, you can't, being warm is, if you're hungry, you're not going to stay warm too. So we food drives. We have a food pantry if people are in need assistance of food. We have that. We have so we do offer a lot of services. By all means, if anyone is in need, give us a call and we can point them into the right direction to get help.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
And that was a very good question. But we offer commodities for 4 quarters a year. Well, every quarter we have commodities. Which what that is that if you're in need of food, you sign up for commodities and you come by and you pick up free food. And it is income based, of course, and it's based by age too. But if anyone is in need of that service, that's a good service that we provide there. And the Shelby Lions Club is involved in that as well. And they actually help, they co-own our West Warren housing, our West Warren apartments. And I'm telling you, they bring in the food. And they really got, this last quarter, really got some good frozen foods and cereals, canned goods. It's a good service, and if you're in need, please call us. Heather Ledbetter, you can contact her, and she can put you in the right direction on getting signed up.
Okay.
She's over that program at the senior center.
All right.
So.
Okay.
Well, with it being so cold, I imagine there's a lot of, seniors that aren't able to get out to go get
Right, exactly,
food.
exactly. Now, we don't offer any type of, as far as the commodities, we can't deliver, but we do home delivered meals. We actually do Meals on Wheels as well. So if you're a senior and in need of we do bring those meals to you. We actually also have congregate meal sites all over the county. West Warren Housing is a congregate meal site. And what that is you can come to that location and eat lunch. There is a cost for the home delivered meals, but Meals on Wheels, I don't believe there is a cost for that as far as that person's concerned. But that's something that, we deliver all the time. It's a Monday through Thursday service, and then what we do on Fridays is something that's called Lunchbox Ministries, which we do take donations for that. But that's food like Vienna sausages and crackers and things like that. They'll get seniors through the weekend until their meal starts back up on Mondays. So a lot of churches in the area donate to our Lunchbox Ministries, and I know I go to Beaver Dam and they donate as well. So, but anybody in need, please give us a call.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to help them.
All right. That's certainly something we haven't talked about here on the show before, but with wintertime, it seems like the need is always
It's
greater.
greater. It sure is. It sure is. And just like what Sandy was saying, with her mom being out of heat, what does a senior do when their electricity's been turned off? We've actually had some issues. That we have had calls about that, and we've had helped them. And people don't think about that. But, everybody's going to get old one day. They're going to grow older, and they're going to need assistance, too.
Sure.
That's why we always ask for donations, because we are all going to be in that spot one day. So,
well, even this morning, I went in, and according to her thermostat, it was 64 in there. And she was cold, and she put it up to 80.
Exactly.
And she still had gloves on and things, and it's just her age and things like that. But they of course, thank goodness I'm able to go get her what she needs as far as that goes. But a lot of people don't have somebody that will help them, and they just need a place and a phone number or a good neighbor. I know Milton and I've talked about during several of these shows, anticipating this cold weather we've been having, to look after your neighbor, look after your pets, see to it, do you need something to eat? Is your power okay? Do you have water? That's only being a good neighbor.
Well, I tell you, that leads up to something else. I'm glad you brought that up. That we have is called telephone reassurance. If you have a neighbor that you would like for us to keep in contact with, an elderly neighbor, just to call and say, get them to the phone to make sure they're okay. We do offer that service.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that because I know we've talked to the sheriff recently, and they have a Are You Okay type program. So you have something along those lines too.
Through our services department, and you can contact Kathy Cobb or Heather to get your neighbor or your mom or whoever as name on that list, and we call every day.
That's great.
That's something that the service department does every day.
Very good.
Yeah. We have, and I didn't know this until I took over the housing position. We have a lot of seniors that live in Cleveland County that their kids live out of state. We had some that lived at Marion West, who's one lady in general, her son's in Colorado. She has no family down here, and her son's up there. So what happens, we, luckily with West Warren and Marion West, we have a service coordinator. We're independent living, we're not assisted living, but we have that service coordinator that knows if something's going on with a resident, and we help them, and we offer them services ourselves. But there's, an elderly person that's living in their own home, and they have no family. What do they do? But that's what the senior center's there for. Is for the telephone reassurance and things like that. But there is a lot of people in this county that's family does not live here.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they're prideful. Sometimes they don't want help. That's where a neighbor needs to come in and just say, help them out themselves maybe, or make them see you do need help. It just it's not a problem. We can fix. Problems can be fixed. But it just needs. People just needs to be more aware of what their surrounding neighbors are doing, what they're, and if they need help, get them some help. That's what being a good neighbor is all about.
And you're making them aware here of what the senior center does, just besides the fun and games aspect.
There's a
and
lot
stuff.
too of what we do.
You do a lot more than people might realize.
That's exactly right. And we always, if anyone ever wants to know what we do as a nonprofit, They're always welcome to come by, speak to people. We give tours of our building every day that we're open. You know, especially we actually do have young people that come in that want to learn, and you know, in case their family needs someone in their family needs help. So I encourage everybody to come out and see what we're about.
Yeah. Fantastic. And tell folks again about the cafe you still have. That's Monday through Thursday?
Monday through Thursday from 11:30 to 1. We serve a hot meal every day. It's $4.50 up to $5 a meal. And that's for all ages. We actually are a working restaurant. And we always call ourselves the best kept secret in Cleveland County. But I don't think you can go anywhere for $5 and get a meat, 2 vegetables, a dessert, and a drink. You know, I mean, that's just, and then a biscuit. You know, of course, we serve hot biscuits every day. So, and we're having salmon patties today in honor of Elvis's birthday. Today's January 8th.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so we are having salmon patties today, but by all means, people can come out and eat. We are closed on Fridays as far as the kitchen. The senior center is open on Friday, but we are closed on Fridays. The kitchen is. So Monday through Thursday, 11 to 1. Please come out and join us for a meal.
Have you had a sponsor to name the kitchen?
No, and that's something that we're looking at. Right now the kitchen's name is the kitchen table. But I know there's somebody out there with deep pockets would like their mama's name on our kitchen. Yeah. And if you've got those deep pockets, please, by all means, you know, and it's going back. That money will go back to our services. I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, we're not just taking the money. I mean, that money will go toward our senior center, of course. And Paulette Putnam, you just give her a call. She's our executive director. And, yeah, there's a lot of people that I know. I'm sure their mama's name would look really good up over there on on that building. But plus, too, you know, we have a lot of naming opportunities at the senior center. We have a pretty courtyard. We have a very pretty patio. The building itself, you know, the Dover wing is actually named after, of course, the Dover Foundation. That's the whole wing that we rent out for parties and such. You know, we have the flea markets and whatnot. But, you know, if somebody would come in and that money also would go back to our building fund, which we need to get our building paid off. And that's something else that we, as far as the bingo is concerned, that's a fundraiser we do every month to get that building paid off. And if we can get that building paid off, just think of how much more services we can offer.
Oh, yeah.
And right now we're at $458,000 on our building. We really would like to get that paid off. So any help would be appreciated.
Oh, yes.
And so, gosh, I've gone blank. I drew a blank. Sandy, bail me out here. Ask a question.
All right. Well, Angela, now you said the age, 50?
It's gone now. It's 50 and up now. Yeah, it sure is. That's something that was decided. You know, 62 and up is usually what you'll see most places, senior citizen discounts, things like that. But the population, the baby boomers, there's more baby boomers now. And so they decided, well, you know, we think we just need to lower that limit to 50 and up. And so that means now at 50 years old, you can come into the senior center and become a member. If you want to. Or and there's services now that we provide for people 50 and up. A lot of your housing here in Shelby is going to that, 50 and up, your senior housing. Right now, our senior housing is still 62 and up. But Forest Glen, which is another property we own, it's sitting at 55 right now, but I was told yesterday it's going to lower to 50. So, yeah, you're just looking at a lot more services now for people 50 and up. So, and by all means, call the senior center and find out what those services are. So,
yeah, I just turned more senior.
You're all right.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm in the 50 and up group here. So I know what I was going to...
we call it 50 and better.
Better. There we go.
50 and better.
I know what I was going to ask you. You were talking about the Dover wing for parties, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And you are available for receptions and
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
wedding receptions, wedding.
We are. We
events.
sure are. We can host weddings and receptions. Like I said, we have a really nice courtyard off the back of our property.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody is welcome to come by and look at it.
Oh, I've seen pictures.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
we have a gazebo, a fountain, a lot. We had 4 weddings last year just outside at our gazebo, and of course you know the bride or whoever's decorating for the bride can decorate that gazebo however they want to, and so you can rent that, and then or you can come in and rent the facility for a reception. A lot of people, of course, do the wedding and the reception all together. $850 is all it costs. You can't get. I mean, if you go and look at pricing elsewhere, you're not going to find a facility like ours for $850. And what that includes is, of course, our tables and chairs. We do set up for the bride or for the rental. Basically, I just work with the bride or whoever her coordinator is, or whoever's coordinating a birthday party or whatnot. They write out their setup, and we'd set up for them. So all you have to do is come in and decorate. We offer free decorating time. That $850 is actually for your party. That's 4 hours, but you get 3 hours of free decorating time.
Okay.
And if you, of course, rent on a Saturday, we actually, when we're there on Friday, you can come in and decorate on Friday too, free of charge. So
Okay.
you actually really do get a lot more for $850. You know, as far as pricing is concerned, you get a lot. But that also includes our socialization area, the whole wing itself, the courtyard, the patio, all that's $850.
Sounds good. Okay.
You just can't beat that price, and it's
That's
a
really
nice
good.
facility. And you, of course, I had my daughter's birthday party there, and I turned it into it was a circus, and I used that whole wing, and I'm telling you, you can really make that place look really nice. And I've got pictures online. You can go to nealseniorcenter.org and look at. There's several different types of rentals that we've had. We've had plays. We've had the Sheriff's Department Christmas party, not this past Christmas, but Christmas before. There's pictures of that on there. That was roughly 400 people that was coming through there that night. But we can accommodate up to 300 seating, but 400 seating and standing. That's the most. You know, we can't go over 400. But by all means, call me. Love to rent it out to you.
All right. Okay. Anything else there you want to touch on right now?
I think that's about it for me. Again, we do need bingo volunteers. If anybody is interested in doing, or just volunteering in general, we would love to have you. Lori Livingston is the volunteer coordinator. She, if you're interested in coming, just working our gift shop or consignment shop, working our front desk, helping in services, housing. We do offer a lot of opportunities for volunteers, and we would greatly appreciate the help.
Okay. All right. Sandy?
Well, I'm going to give Angela one of my CDs for her, and if you would like to play it there. at
I
the
sure
Senior
will.
Center,
We sure will.
I hope it will do for them what it's done
Oh yes.
for us. It's
We appreciate
comforting and soothing, and so I'll sign it over to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm
yours.
tickled for you.
Well, thank you.
Looking forward to listening to it.
Thank you.
All right, and this is our last program for the week, so
It is.
we'll just remind folks out there that you still have some of those CDs for sale.
I sure do, and I would appreciate y'all buying them up. And I've got a Christmas thing coming, so I've got.
You're
to
working
start
on a Christmas
recording.
CD for next year.
Yes, I was asked to do that, so I'll start recording that in January. So
Okay.
I need your help. So
All right.
if you want one,
And the
so-
proceeds go to charity,
charity,
or,
yes.
or toward making the new CD.
Yes,
And that will go to charity, too.
yes.
All right. So very good. All right, folks, that's it for today and for the week on the Community Profile. We thank you for tuning in. And Sandy, next week, what we got lined up?
Okay, we're pending on Monday, but Dr. Matt Stover from Lincoln County, he's the Associate Superintendent. He will be here he will be calling in on Tuesday.
Okay.
And so Wednesday also pending.
Okay, we'll have some shows for you. We'll get some things nailed down in the meantime. And hope you'll join us every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the Community Profile. We'll see you next week.